Alright, here we go. Hello, everybody, brothers, sisters, and gender normal sisters. It's me, Ollamh, and welcome back to the live stream. For the week between Christmas and New Year's. Oh, what fun it is. I say with heavy sarcasm and a long, long sigh. The dead week, yes, pretty much. It is very much that kind of just this dead zone of there's not much there's not much going on. Everybody's kind of like, they're trying to recover from Christmas and get psyched up for New Year's. Hello, pretty wolves. Welcome, welcome. I always found it was kind of a weird area when I was working at, like, Best Buy or Meijer or something like that, because it's just, like I said, it's just this point where it's like, okay, you were guaranteed to have a day off, which was great. It was like the one day a year that that stores just close. They do not open. It's Christmas Day. And it's like, okay, well, you have to go back to work. But within the week, you're going to have another day where it's going to be kind of go out and have fun and stuff like that. Though a lot of people are, you can go out and have fun on New Year's Eve, but a lot of people then have to turn around and go to work New Year's Day, which sucks. Of course, usually after New Year's Day is the period, especially in retail, that's always the weirdest, because that's like the period where it's like, okay, everything is dead. Everything, there's all of a sudden, people's spending drops off after Christmas. After they get their Christmas money, after they spend their Christmas money, usually in January, then it's like, okay, now there's just nothing. There's like a 2 or 3 month period where, working retail, you're more likely to have your, okay, that's kind of weird. But, there's like a 2 or 3 month period where it's just like a downward tank of just like, oh, you're probably not going to get as many hours and stuff like that. Your hours are going to be restricted, so you're not bringing in as much money. So it's like, that's actually the worst thing that they could do, because it's like, well, you're not bringing in as much money, which means you can't spend money, which means, the whole thing as far as the economy kind of just dips down during that period. Oh, you've got us up on the big screen. Oh, I see, Caden. I'm not sure that's safe. I'm not sure that having my face in the main part of the screen on your TV is safe. I'm kind of impressed. Today, there's no bots were here before the stream actually, officially started, which is nice. Yesterday, they were right there, right off the bat. Like, the moment I went live, it's like, boom, here's a bot. And I'm like, really? How long were you just sitting there waiting for it? Now that is really bizarre. That is really weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the apps. Maybe it's like, oh, well, going through a website, you get this one, but through, the TV apps, you get a better, the chat takes priority. I don't know. That's really weird, though. So, okay, last night, we got back into Lord of the Rings Online. We found Amdir in the Skunkwood Caverns, and kind of freed him. I mean, he freed himself by just letting out this stunning scream, but he let out that stunning scream because of us, so not sure what that tells you about him. Then one of his fellow rangers was like, oh, hey, no, everybody, stay back. He's too far gone. We have to end this. And which, of course, prompted Amdir to be like, oh, you want to kill me rather than help me. I see. So this voice in my head was right. You guys are assholes. And apparently just went on a killing spree because we were supposed to meet up with a ranger over at the mustering cave. Only to find out that there was, the person we were supposed to meet there at the mustering cave was dead. He sent us to the ruins in the marsh, the marshes. What is it? Midgewater Marshes. And we found the ranger there, but instead of saying, hey, okay, so let's go back out the way we know is safe, he's like, no. There's a shortcut. Here, follow me. All of these torches, I just lit these torches yesterday. Why are they out already? Well, sure enough, there was Amdir, and he set a big bad spider on us, which we survived, but the other ranger didn't. So Amdir has been slaughtering rangers left and right. Overall, story-wise, we're supposed to go to Bree, to the Prancing Pony, and talk to the landlord there, and, we should meet up with Strider. Great. At least we know that that's one ranger that Amdir isn't going to kill. He kind of has plot armor at this point, so... That should be pretty good. That should be, Strider at least should be able to help us with Amdir. And of course, there's plenty of other quests and stuff to still do in Staddle, like help out the widow and stuff like that. So, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? Alright, first things first, grab the bear. Start tracking wood. Alright, let's see what we've got as far as our quests. Concern for a friend. Ailing hounds. The widow's farmland. Stolen pipeweed. Right. So, okay, that one is very easy. Just, we need to go into Bree. But I want to finish up, like, the quests around here first. Oh, report from Saddle. Okay, right. So yeah, there's a couple quests sending us into Bree. And we also found out last night that the second level of pipeweed that we can make, or that we can grow, allows us to blow sailing ship shapes.
Hello there.
Hello. How are you? Please, leave me alone. I don't need this right now. I have too much else to worry about than some busybody. Shoot. My problems are not yours. Go tell Gammy that she should stop nosing around. Okay, but I don't think your Gammy's gonna be happy about that. Well, I don't know if it's actually his Gammy or that's just kind of everybody calls her Gammy, kind of like Granny Weatherwax. She doesn't have a grandchild. She just, she's everybody's
A
grandma.
lovely day, isn't it?
No trouble about him. Why, I've known old Falco all my life, and I tell you, there is naught he cares more about than his garden. I'm not going to stand around and do nothing.
Stay and have some tea.
Right, talk to the folks around Staddle about Falco, see if they know anything. Apparently he was caught around this guy called Amadeus. Not really sure what's going on there.
What do you need?
Gammy, I wish I didn't know what I know, but I do. I promised Falco not to say anything. Tell Gammy I wish I could help, but I can't. Well, that's not true. I mean, you can. Oh, apparently we need to go back to Gammy and tell her, oh, nope, so there's this one person that's kind of, knows something but promised not to say.
How do you do?
You say Lily knows what's going on. Why, shame on that girl.
Could I take a moment of your time?
If Lily knows something, we can likely get her to talk. She'll be coy, but as most Hobbit lasses her age are, but if you ask nicely, I'm certain she'll tell you what we need to know about to help poor Falco. We need to band together, yada yada yada. Go back to Lily. Okay, fine. Good grief. I feel like a yo-yo just bouncing back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth.
Oh.
I like flowers, not just any flowers. Yellow okay. Go find red lilies so that Lily will talk to us. We also need to talk to this person and say, hey, you need some help? Who might you be? We talked earlier. Another farmhand? Well, thank you very much and good day to you. No matter how many times I tell him no, he just won't give up. I swear, there's only one thing he loves, and it's those dogs he raises. If it doesn't bark or have a tail to wag, he doesn't know the first thing about it.
Could I take a moment of your time?
I must beg your pardon, but it's been a little bit of a trial since I lost my Bodo. If you're here to lend a hand, I won't stop you. The pipeweed is ready for harvest, so you're... Okay, so you do need help, you silly little wench. Wait, are we supposed to drop it back off with her? Is that it? Yes, okay, deliver it to her. Right.
Good day.
I see you've harvested quite a bundle of pipeweed. You have my thanks. And a helping hand is appreciated no matter where it comes from. But you said you didn't need anything. A NyQuil kind of day. That's a little confusing. You say Eldo is a good, solid hobbit? You would say that, I suppose, being in his employ. Take this back to your good, solid friend, and don't read it. Right, I would never read your private, your private correspondence. Mr. Swapmidge, I trust that you are well, and I thank you for sending someone to help out around my farm. These bears have become most important. I can't. Wow, the small font and stuff is just really messing with me today. Annoying, I'm guessing. But not as annoying as you, sir. I must regretfully, yet forcefully, refuse your many recent proposals of courtship. I must ask that you abandon all this pursuit and bid you good day. All right, here you go. Here is right, the fennel seeds.
My thoughts were elsewhere.
You brought me the fennel seeds. Good. Give them here, and I'll boil them up with the rest of this. There we go. Take this remedy to Gar and let him drink it. He may not much like it, but make sure he drinks it all the same. He should recover soon. NyQuil is a really weird, it really does have a weird flavor. What was it? There was... I remember one time I found the combination that made the flavoring that tasted just like NyQuil. It was like, what was it? It was like blueberries. I think I had something with blueberries in it or some kind of berries. Then brushed my teeth and used mouthwash. And it was the mint mouthwash. And the blueberries and mint just combined to make, I swear, it tasted just like NyQuil. I'm like, oh God, oh. Wait a second, I recognize that flavor. As disgusting as it is, I recognize that. Hey, Jaeger is so much better than NyQuil. Come on.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
You're back. How did it go? What's this? Refused again? Well, I'm not going to give up. If you go back and tell her some more of my good qualities, I'm sure she'll reconsider. I'm sure of it. Did you mention how hardworking I am? I'm an honest fellow and good to my dogs. They say you can judge the worth of a hobbit by how he treats his dogs. And I treat mine like royalty. Just go and help out around her farm once more. Prove my loyalty.
I'm sure it's a bother, but I could use your help.
Right, so bears around her... Right. Bears around her stuff. Gotcha. See, you may not like Jaeger, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine with me, because that just means more for me. Wait, why am I walking around like some idiot? I have a horse! Ha ha! Right. You, puppers. Take this medicine. Sniffs at it, laps some of it up. He slowly drinks the rest of the mixture. Good.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
Jack Daniels always tastes too watered down for me, and it makes sense with the way we make, especially U.S. whiskeys, because it's made to a really high proof in the barrel, then taken out, and it's literally just watered down to the drinking proof. Which, you know, not really my style. I don't like watered down stuff. It's like if you're gonna weaken it with something, make it something that's gonna add flavor to it, not just water it down. Right, might as well give me the scale gloves. Might as well give me the mail gloves, because, you know, that way we can actually, like, sell them and make more money. You must have eaten something that disagreed with you. That's all. Here, you can wash that remedy down with... Hey now, what's this? I drew this water from the town well this morning, but it sure smells odd. Is that what made Gar sick?
Could I take a moment of your time?
Alright, talk to Lily Underhill again, really? I think there's something wrong with this water in the town well. It certainly smells peculiar, that's for sure, and would explain why Gar had been feeling poorly. Could be that something's gotten into the well and poisoned the water. Talk to Lily, she'll know. Yes, I know where Lily is. I've talked to her before. Several times before, as a matter of fact. To the point where it's actually kind of getting annoying. I keep having to go back to her. If you all could get your shit together... Hi. Unwell water.
What do you need?
Lago thinks the well has been poisoned. Oh, I don't know. It seems far-fetched. Perhaps he's just imagining it? No, Longo is many things, but a fool he is not. Who could have done such a terrible thing? I have an idea how to fix things, but I'll need your help to make sure the water is safe to drink. Of course you will.
Can I have a word with you?
See, I'll say it. I do have a thing for Jaeger bombs. Well, more, not really Jaeger bombs, because it's like I don't drop the Jaeger in and just slam it. I mix it up at, 8-ounce can of Red Bull with 4 ounces of Jaeger. But Jaeger's kind of expensive these days. And I can actually get a stronger alcohol for a lot less. Okay, so draw a bucket of water from the well and bring it to her. Perhaps she'll take the road east from the town square to Widow Froghorn's farm, then south to Bogey's. The Silverwater Spring is southeast of there. Okay. All right, so it's all kind of centering around one area now. And I don't think I'm going to be able to carry a bucket of water on my horse. Okay, so they are still timing it. Interesting. They are still timing how long you're carrying the bucket of water, but they have slowed that timer down a lot. Liquid pixie sticks. Now there is an image that just sounds intriguing and sickening at the same time. Hello, Constable Bogey. Sorry, I don't have time to stop and play. That's what a lot of people said when I started playing this, Ian. It's like, yeah, a lot of people used to play it and haven't played it in ages. Hello. Oh. I cannot bear to see evil done to the good folks such as the hobbits of Staddle.
What can I do for you?
This water smells most foul. Tell me, man. Why have you brought it to me? There's no need to be, like, all up in my face just because I'm a man. Now that sounds about that sounds like a lot of drinks that I know, Sin. Tastes like pixie sticks. It's a vivid yellow. 5 minutes after your first pull, the the heart palpitation starts in. Ooh.
You may be of service to me.
I'm sure I can be of service to you. I've been of service to everybody so far. Title awarded. The Unscathed. I've reached the 17th level without being defeated. I'm now the Unscathed. I'm no longer the Indomitable. Fine, we'll go with the Unscathed. I do not know who would do such a thing to the poor folk of Staddle, but I know a remedy to cleanse the poison from their well water. Bring me some handfuls of the wildflowers that grow near the yellow tree southwest of the spring. The blossoms possess a cleansing virtue that will purge the poison from the well. The yellow tree was a place of peace in times past, but now it is home to fearsome creatures. You must be courageous if you are to collect the flowers I require. Well, I have to go that way anyway, so, yeah, why not? I mean, I gotta kill all these bears. So I can, you know what? Let's try. I want to see. All right. Winnie, you go away. We also have a raven. We gotta rename the raven. We've gotta rename the raven. And we have to rename our raven Quoth. So yes. See, I am kind of going with Edgar Allan Poe, but remember, Quoth the Raven said nevermore. It's kind of one of those little plays on words, you know. It's like, well, he's saying quote the raven, you know, he's quoting the raven. But it sounds more like he's saying that Quoth the Raven said nevermore. Also, it's an homage, it's paying homage to Terry Pratchett. I don't know how is... How are you gonna do against a bear? Holy shit! That crow is just devouring a bear. Shit! Just the raven. We're not gonna help. That raven is just a beast. You have a good night, pretty wolves. Thanks for stopping by. They kind of are. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to face the target. Deal with that quote. Alright, so we are needing more red lilies and wildflowers. I'm nowhere near you, asshole. Good gods. I mean, that is a tier 2 pet. That is technically a second tier pet, so it should be pretty fucking powerful. And these are just everyday bears. These aren't like, you know, massive, you know, epic level bears. Oh, no wonder they're level 11 bears, and me and my raven are level 17. So, yeah. That does kind of make sense. Okay, so it's not as odd that this raven can just slaughter a fucking bear. At least as far as maths and stuff. As far as the whole math situation, yeah, that that raven is a lot more powerful than a bear. Come on, my stick hasn't seen any action for a while. Let me get at least one hit in on him. Alright, so red lilies collected. Yes. And we have killed all the bears we need. So now we need to collect our... Actually, you know what? No, just... Alright, you deal with that. I'm gonna pick some flowers. You deal with him, I'll pick some flowers. You go get him. Oh, I bet that's where the stolen pipeweed is. I mean, you can say phrasing every time I make a joke like that, but yeah. You're gonna, you might as well have a shortcut key for just phrasing, boom, phrasing, boom. Wait, where did my raven go? Not that I need my raven, but, oh, I bet it couldn't jump. Wait, why couldn't it go up like where I had jumped up? I mean, it's a fucking bird. It should be able to fly, right? I mean, I understand this is Middle Earth, but birds do still fly here, don't they? Isn't there? Yes, that's right. There is a mystical, an interesting... An interesting statue that we were supposed to find. Yes. But I'm not a scholar. I am not a scholar, so I cannot use urns. Alright, so where is the pipe? Hello. Oh, there it is. There's the pipeweed. Yoink! Alright, let's deal with this person then. Probably should... Okay. Now we're gonna dismiss you. Because we're gonna take a sneaky way out. Now let's bring you back. I can see that, Sin, yeah. Dude, by the time you threaten me, Mr. Boar, I am gonna be so far away you're not even gonna be able to... You're not gonna pay any attention to me. Alright. Right. Okay, I've got your wildflowers, ma'am.
Greetings to you.
Yes, these are just what I needed. This will take but a moment. The water was indeed poisoned, but the blossoms of these wildflowers will drive the poison away. It'll drive the poison away, not like counteract it or anything like that. No, it'll just the flowers will just kind of come in. Shoo, 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 shoo. You're not welcome here. Thank you. There's the door. There, yes. Go. We do not want you here anymore. Thank you.
Mind my words, traveler.
Yes, I brought you the Yes, I just handed them to you. The evils of man tainted this water with poison. The power of nature will make it pure once more. Thanks to a man, I might say, or a member of the race of man. Right, pick up the bucket. And don't get attacked while bringing the bucket back to the middle of town. I think these types of missions are actually more irritating than escort missions. Because it's like you can't do anything else. If you get attacked and you fight, you're going to drop the bucket and you're going to have to start over from square one. And there are some missions like this later on where, yeah, you're carrying like a bucket of water and you have to make sure to weave your way around any enemies because you can't get into a fight while carrying a bucket of water. Such epic music for just carrying a bucket. Right. Your water should be clean.
I'm sorry, my thoughts were elsewhere.
After all that trouble, you just pour the dirty water back into the well? Well, I don't understand. The water is sweet. Lily always told me we could trust Willow Song. And it seems that she was right. I'll tell everyone that I'll tell everyone the well is safe to drink from again. Thank you, Munstrom. You are very welcome. Wait, am I? Oh, right, you're stolen pipeweed. You're stolen pipeweed.
The gall of some folk.
See, I've never been a big fan of peanuts. Now, almonds, I love me some almonds. Almonds are fantastic in my book. This is my pipeweed? Well, thank you very much, Munstrom. I knew those good-for-nothing Blackwood villains were trying to make off with my prized crop. At least I have the plants back, but what if they come back and try to steal the rest of it? Not my problem, dude.
Could I take a moment of your time?
If we don't do something, the Blackwood brigands will keep stealing my pipeweed, Munstrom. They sneak into my field under cover of darkness and take as many plants as they can carry. But if you can catch them in the act, you might be able to put some fear into them. My pipeweed field is just on the hill above Elder Swat Midge's home, east of Staddle, right near the western edge of the Midgewater Marshes. You ought to be able to handle yourself by... You ought to be able to handle them by yourself. The thieves try and steal from me day and night, so you'll want to keep a watch for them. And if you see their leader, take care of him as well. And for it, I get an earring and either a pair of boots or a sword. Kind of interesting choices there. Kind of. I mean, you're not 100% wrong there, Dorian. You'll see, that's the point, Caden. They, you know, pipeweed is perfectly legal. It is plentiful. But the brigands don't want to pay for it. They want it for free. There's some wood over here. I smell wood. Good hard wood. Just don't think about the fact that, you know, I just took an axe to it. Ooh, they're level 13s. And with a special border. I need 3 thieves, and probably their leader, too. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm level 17, so... Vance Waithman? Oh, Vance. Hey, boys. Beat several men, actually. Multiple men. Because just one of them is not enough. Okay, so... Oh, no, we have to go and talk... Right, we have to go talk to the widow first. Where are... Oh, okay. Well, I think... Yeah, pipeweed isn't just tobacco. There are just tons of different types. Also, they don't have cigars or cigarettes, so everything is just done in pipes. So it is literally essentially any form of weed that you can dry out, stuff into a pipe, and light on fire to smoke.
Good day.
I wouldn't be surprised by that, honestly, Sin. Yeah. I mean, and they did make a point of it in the Peter Jackson Hobbit. In the first one, when Gandalf is trying to get information from Radagast, he's like, "Oh no, here, smoke my pipe weed," and just kind of really mellowed him out real quick. So yeah, I kind of think it is kind of a stand-in for marijuana. Which, you know, it's not inaccurate. I was gonna say, I always thought C.S. Lewis was more of the Christian icon. Yeah, he was the heavy, like, you know, I mean, Tolkien was like, oh no, all sorts of things, like, yeah, there is kind of the Jesus allegory with Gandalf, but at the same time, the wizards in general are supposed to be a race, not a job. They are a race. They look like men, but they're not actually men. But it's kind of, you know, there's the all-powerful, you know, they are supposed to be like all-powerful, and unless they are killed off, they will live forever. Sent you again, did he? That Eldo Swatmidge is certainly persistent. I'll give him that, at least. He's honest, too. I'm glad you shared that information, Munstrom, because it's certainly important. Or perhaps it isn't. Wow, you were just stringing this guy along, aren't you? Tell him that I appreciate the help here, but my answer is still no. Eldo, seriously, why are you still pursuing her? I mean, this poor guy is like bending over. Well, he's not bending over backwards. He's sending me to bend over backwards for him. Really? That's kind of interesting, because around here in the Midwest, at least, yeah, in the northern Midwest, oh no. Most Christians around here did not like the Lord of the Rings. They didn't like the Lord of the Rings. They didn't like the Harry Potter books. They didn't, you know. Nope, everybody, it was just, yeah, it was, oh no, anything magical.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
Still no? She is fickle to be sure, but she's the finest lady in Staddle. She's not fickle. Her answer has been no every single time you've asked her. That's not being fickle, that's just no. I like the stories. I like the Harry Potter stories, the actual books, not the movies. The movie's just kind of like skimmed over a lot of the more interesting parts. The author sucks ass. The author absolutely sucks ass. I do not care for J.K. Rowling as a person. Does that mean that her stories and the books, the books themselves are bad because she is a bitch? I don't think so. I think somebody can make something worthwhile while being a horrible person, and that worthwhile project does still still have some good in the world, like the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was very popular and really kind of taught a lot of people in the 80s and early 90s, I think it was. Really kind of was a, hey, you don't, everything can be just fine. All the while, Bill Cosby as a person was kind of a shitty person. Roman Polanski, another good example. Yeah, Roman Polanski had a lot of great movies, a lot of really wonderful movies. Dude's creepy as fuck. Just creepy as fuck. And that's the thing, Sin. It's like, because of what Bill Cosby did in his personal private life, does that make his jokes not funny all of a sudden? I don't think so. I think you have to accept, these jokes are funny. A lot of his stand-up stuff was funny. It doesn't change because the dude was a fucking creep. It is still funny. Now, does that mean that we should afford him, does the fact that, his stuff was funny, he can be funny, dude's a fucking creep, does that mean that we should still promote him and still give him chances? That's questionable. I don't think a lot of people these days would go and watch or subscribe to a streaming program in order to watch a stand-up comedy show, a stand-up comedy episode of Bill Cosby. I don't think it's not so much cancel culture as people don't want to see it. The audience has spoken. Oh, I agree, Caden. His comments about like Spanish fly and aphrodisiacs and stuff like that. Oh, that plays totally fucking different. That plays totally fucking different today. It doesn't taint their actions, but it does taint their future marketability. That's kind of a big differentiation. Is cancel culture, should nobody ever buy it or read Harry Potter ever again because of the bullshit that J.K. Rowling did? No. I think, I think that the Harry Potter books are still, can still have some relevance. Same for like I said, like the Cosby Show and some of Bill Cosby's comedy bits. Now, future marketability, future interest in their stuff. Well, I mean, we've already seen it. There's a lot of people that are like, nope, I want nothing to do with J.K. Rowling. I want nothing to do with Louis C.K. I want nothing to do with Kevin Spacey, Bill Cosby. I want nothing to do with any of these people. Well, that's the risk you have to weigh when you start doing questionable shit. Personally, I think Bill Cosby kind of just I think with Bill Cosby, he kind of just like petered out about the time of Leonard Part 6. That was him trying to branch out into kind of action, kind of comedy, and that was kind of felt like the start of the downfall for him. Even before any of this shit came out. So, alright, what do you want me to do now?
Trouble you for some help.
She keeps her farm going by selling her goods to the farmer's market. I made a deal with Hemlock to pay double what others pay for her fresh vegetables. Could you go to a farm, collect the produce, and... No. Yeah. Why don't you just make me a pack mule? Slap a saddle on me, put a bit in my mouth, and just make me a pack mule already. Come on. Right, Lily, your flowers. If you're looking around yourself down in the South Chetwood, you'll likely notice all the big folk there. Now you know my secret, and I never said a word. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Munstrom. They're lovely. Now you can tell Gammy Boggs that you know what I know. I hope you find a way to help poor Falco. Well, I mean, I could change my bear's name to Amadeus and have him and let Falco rock him, but I'm not sure that's really sure that's what's needed.
Good day.
See, it's Hemlock with an I, not an E. So it's not the poison. It's not the poison. Sounds like the poison. The guy kind of has an attitude like he would totally fucking poison you if you were, doing anything to disrupt his business. Edu didn't send a layabouts, did he? And he's kind to his dogs. How about that? Since you've already proven yourself so useful, why not take this into Staddle and sell it to Hemlock Grouse? He'll be in the court. Yes, I know who Hemlock is, okay? Maybe then we can continue our discussion about Edo SWAT midges, good qualities, of which I'm sure you would tell me there are many. Right. Horse! Every time I go through that area, I feel like there should be like a headless horseman chasing me. Wait, where? Oh, no. This way! Ha-ha! Like right through here, it's like, there feels like I should be chased by a headless horseman. Don't know why, just really kind of get that feeling. Not true, Caden. Not true, because Falco sings Rock Me, Amadeus. Falco is asking Amadeus to rock him. So, yeah, if I named my bear Amadeus, I could let my bear rock Falco.
How rude.
So, yeah. See, at least Caden. Oh no, Falco never rocks Amadeus. I mean, other than, you know, the song. Falco rocks the song, but that's about it. Yeah. I was just happy that Caden finally figured out the second Postal 4 live stream. Caden at least figured out what I was going for with the title of, you know, is there barbecued iguana? I'm kind of surprised nobody just latched onto that. It's like, wow, okay, so I thought Wall of Voodoo was pretty popular in the 80s. So yes, I've got. So you've got some produce for sale from the Widow Froghorn, do you? Well, I'll be taking it, and here's the payment. Why'd you pause after you said you'd be taking it? And before you start thinking, oh, I've gone soft in the head, that's double what I usually pay. Elder Swapmidge and I have a standing agreement on account of he asked me to pay double for any of the widow's produce. Then he gives me the difference. It's true what they say. A hobbit in love don't have no hobbit sense at all. You bring that payment back to Widow Froghorn and don't mention the agreement I've got with Swapmidge. That's part of the whole arrangement. Oh, by the way, I took care of the assholes that were hassling your fields. I gotta admit, it's very bold of you to put your fields up there where there's no guards, there's no houses. Nobody can see anything there. Nobody can see on top of the hill, so it's like, really poor placement on your part, Hemlock. You put a stop to those black wolves, Monstrum? Glad to hear it. I think the brigands will get the message to stay away from my pipeweed from now on. Thanks to you. Here, take these coins. And I will also take your sword and the earring. Alright. I have a lot of stuff that I have not equipped. Wow. So, alright, 10 fate, extra maximum morale. Okay, so, right, we want to put you down here. Yes. You're plus 5 fate, so if we replace the one that's vitality... And actually, Mr. Hemlock, I would like to take a peek at your
Quit
shop.
dawdling and tell me what you want.
Fine, I want money, asshole. I want you to buy all the useless shit that I have and give me money. Come and flex. Actually, I want to hold on to you because I do know a few tailors that could use you. Tyfield choice seed. Okay, I don't know any cooks. Yeah, I can sell that. Can't use those. Don't know any jewelers. Alright, you can be sold. You can be sold. Right. Muddyfoot seeds. You know what? We'll hold on to those. Alright. Yes, you're good. I have a lot of stuff. By the way, that sword that you gave me, I'm selling back to you for more than what you paid me. You're not very market savvy, Hemlock. Dragon's breath seed. Alright, so we need to talk to... Oh, right, we need to talk to Gammy. Gammy, we're coming to see you. Hi, Gammy.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Big folk. Bad enough the men in Archip burned their town. I'm sorry. The men in Archip burned their town. Wow, that just sounds like the townspeople in Archip just like lit a torch and like, hey, watch this. It's bad enough that the men in Archip burned their town, then ran into Chetwood. The Chetwood? I didn't know there was something near here. Oh, Falco, whatever shall we do with you? So, you can give me some new shoes, which are not as good as the shoes that I have. Therefore, I will take your great sword that sells for about 3 times the price.
Stay and have some tea.
Right. I think you should speak to Falco again. Maybe those mysterious trespassers are responsible for ruining his poor garden. His farm is southwest. Yes, I know where he is. I talked to him and then came to you, okay? Does everybody think I'm stupid or something?
A lovely day, isn't it?
Oh dear Lord, what? Caden, are you okay? This seems like a bit much. Are you sure Hemlock gave you the right amount? No, don't tell me. I have a feeling Elder Swapmage might have something to do with Hemlock's generosity.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Yes? I'm surprised at how earnest Eldo seems to be. Oh, okay, yes, that makes sense. I think a few of us here know people who would absolutely wind up burning their own homes down. Not because they actually mean to, but just because it just happened. I'm surprised at how earnest Eldo seems to be. Earnest is not what Eldo is. Eldo is persistent. And that is putting it very, very politely. Perhaps I should give him a chance. A courtship could be just the thing to brighten my days. Tell him that I'll consider his courting me, but he'll need to sell his dog, Juanita. Oh God, are you fucking kidding me? I always come down with the sneezes whenever I'm around dogs of her breed. And it is really unbearable. Hurry back with his answer. Oh, I'm all fluttered like a little hobbit girl. So you're saying, oh yes, I'll go out with you, Eldo, if you get rid of your fucking dog that is like royalty for you. Dude, just stop. She is a bitch. Exactly. Like, this gal is a bitch. She has been stringing you along for how long now?
Oh, woe is me.
Sell Juanita? No, she's not, Kate. Sell Juanita? I can't. I've had Juanita here since she was a pup. She's given me litter after litter of good, strong pups. She's my prized dog. I can't sell her. If she was a hobbit and I was a dog, she wouldn't sell me. I know it. You think you know it, but if that is what Asphodel wants, tell her I can't. I can't do it. Looks like I won't ever be courting the widow Fronghorn. Please don't think me ungrateful for what you've done, but I just can't lose my Juanita. Fair enough. Good on you, mate. Because fuck that bitch. She kinda does sound like a Sackville Baggins, doesn't she? I don't know. I you know?
How do you do?
What? He won't sell that dog? Now I want him courting me evermore. What loyalty? And not even to a person. Oh, you are just the worst kind of bitch. You are right all along, Munstrom. Elder Swatmidge might not be the most well-dressed hobbit in Staddle, or even the most well-spoken, but he's a good, hard-working, loyal fellow. Maybe someday there will be a cure for the sneezes I get around that breed of dog, and then not even one needle will keep me from my Eldo. Please tell him at once, Munstrom. Okay, so at least she is actually allergic to that breed of dog. But the fact that Eldo is like, no, I'm not betraying my best friend for you. Yeah, I understand.
Leave me to my sorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Juanita? Asphodel said yes. Munstrom, I don't know if this is thanks enough for what you've done, but take this and know that I'll be everything I promised Asphodel and more. So, a cloak that is worse than what a friend of mine made. A helmet that I can't use that's one silver 22. Or a shield that is 154 that I also can't use. Yeah, I'll take the shield. Alright, so we need to talk to Falco. So what was that? What was it? Oh, okay. So I actually have... Right. I've got mercy and I can do charity now. And I also have 1 point available that I could put into tactical damage, or Burning Earth? What is burning? Wait, hang on. The cracked earth still burns hotter, dealing additional damage. Ooh, I don't really use cracked earth, though. Knowledge of storms, my lightning attacks would be better. But I think we will just do, we'll just do a straight one there. Since I don't think we can actually go to that because haven't reached that point yet. I don't know. Alright, Falco is across the way here and down the hill. I kind of got that impression too, Sin. It's like the whole, oh no, tell him that I'm allergic to his dog. What's he really gonna do? Oh, he really wants me. But he's good, but he's loyal to his dog. Ooh, that is hot. That just gets, that gets my little hobbit. I can't even finish that. I can't even finish that thought. I just can't. Well, hobbits are generally named after plants. Hobbits generally are kind of named after plants and stuff like that, or at least their last names are. Plants or like geographical stuff. It gets my hobbit hole all damp. Yes! Although hobbit holes are traditionally not dank or damp. But ooh, she'll break the rules. Hello, Curious! See, Bilbo and Samwise are main characters. They're main characters. And even then, Bilbo was named Baggins for living in Bag End. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like Falco Green Hand. Instead of Green Thumb, it's Green Hand. Okay.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Misery me, you found me out. And I've made a deal with those wicked ruffians. They promised not to ruin my crops if I paid them. I did it for a while, but then I stopped. They were true to their words, such as it is, and they ruined my lovely garden. I don't know why he sounds like he's from West End, but by gods he does. They said their leader would be very unhappy with me if I didn't pay them, and not just that. They said he'd burn down the whole town. I heard what happened up in Archett Way, and now I'm worried it'll happen to Staddle too. I know I should have said something sooner, but I was afraid. This Sharky they're trying to impress sounds fearsome. Perhaps Constable Bulger can help you stop them. Please go tell him at once. His house is... Yes, I know where his house is. Oh my god. So he's kind of the first in the long line of houses that are put in the spotlight because of you wicked little fuckhead. Yeah, exactly, Caden. It's like, there's only so far you can take that before it's like, yeah, I don't want to go there. I do not want to go there. So, all right, Constable.
Is there something I can do for you?
Old Falco has put us in a tough place, sure enough. The Blackwolves have been lurking about Chetwood for a while now, but they seem to be getting a little bolder since the Sharkies showed up. They've started pushing folk like Falco about. Perhaps we can put an end to that here. All we have to do now is wait. Alright, come on, you little fuckers. You! Yeah! Constable, you just stand back. Well, my bird is doing a lot of the work here. Do I get paid if my bird like kills everybody? We're done. Fucking Quoth, my boy, you took care of 2 out of the 3 of the last wave. God damn, you are one fierce motherfucking bird. Like, it's kind of impressive because it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I'm gonna give you the bird, and it's not just to insult you or make you feel small. No, this is gonna fucking kill you, mate. Well, I mean, you know, Dorian is kind of
Hello
like,
there.
no, hobbits should be asexual. No, I don't want to think about hobbit dangly bits and, no. Those ruffians have been driven off. They won't be coming back. Oh, thank you. Thank quoth. Thank the bird. The bird is the word. Oh, thank you, friend. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. 1 silver, 5 copper. That's your gratitude. Fuck you. Fucking farm people are poor as shit. I'll do my best not to mess with Sharky's men again. Protecting my garden is not worth destroying my lovely town. Please tell everyone how very, very sorry I am. I'm not even going to mention it because if you had turned them down at the start, they would have come after the town.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
I'm sorry, you want me to you want me to defeat one Jasper Mudbottom? Yes. That's what it was. Yes. He was like, "Oh, well, hobbits came first." Like, yeah, you know, and I pointed out that yes, well, they're smaller and nerves are closer together, and he was just like, nope, don't want to think about any, I do not want to think about all that. Now that Constable Bullshit's safe, I can tell you more of the story. Jasper Mudbottom is the black wolf that came to me and got me to help them. Since then, I've felt terrible. And the farmers suffered as my guilt grew within me. Jasper used to live here in Staddle, but joined with the Black Wolves, returning shortly before Archer burned. When he came back, he was changed. Something very different about him. Stronger and mean-spirited. If you stopped him, I might be able to get back to growing the best pipeweed in all of Greenland. Wait, better than hemlock and the widow froghorn? Jasper lives in that fort south of here beyond the yellow tree. He'd be too strong for you to face alone. I'm sorry, you think he's too strong for me and my board? So, okay, the shirt is worse. Okay, so let's hear. Shirt is 154. 172. 152. 136. 437. Oh no, we'll take the smasher. We will take the smasher at the end of this. You think he's too tough for me. Boy, you... Fucking trying to fucking make me feel all small and shit. From a hobbit, no less. A hobbit trying to make me feel small. I am a wizard of the 8th degree, sir. I will fucking wreck that little bitch. Seriously? You're one hell of a lookout if I can walk, ride a horse straight in and past you. Dear gods, you suck. You all suck. Like, how am I not getting attacked right now? Jasper? Jasper, who needs the invention of, needs toilet. Dear God, fucking Quoth. My dude, you are a killing machine on wings. Wait, where the fuck did you assholes come from? I just killed your leader, who has a name that suggests he has a very shitty bottom. Or he is a very shitty bottom. Either or. Let's leave the options open. Either or, he may just have a shitty bottom, or he may be a shitty bottom. Either way, he is mud bottom. And Falco is so wrong about our chances against him. It's not even funny. It's like, dude, this was fucking easy. Easy peasy, sweet and sleazy. Where is my forester? Okay, so I do still need to treat like normal leather and rowan wood in order to upgrade my forester. Yes, I will take the smasher, thank you. I cannot thank you enough, Munstrom. I thought Gammy Bog's nosy ways would just bring more trouble to me, not fix them. I owe so many people here in Staddle apologies. It will take me a while to draft enough letters saying so, but I will see it done. Yeah, give me your smasher and shut the fuck up. I don't care. I do not care. So now we have nothing to do but go to Bree. The town, not the cheese. The town, yes. The town of Bree, not the cheese. Now, I want to sell. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you're fine. A gate, I don't need. Shield I can't use. Max level 15. Yeah, I've never used that. Sorry, I didn't realize that was even really fucking there. Matted furs, sell. I'm sorry, what are you sniffing at, you fucking... Do not be sniffing at my horse's, nether regions. Thank you. Right, Falco's earring, not really much of an improvement. Bog's great sword. Oh, right, yes, we can sell that. Fuck that. Seriously, you are one nosy little mutt. And we are off to Bree! Still sounds really cheesy, doesn't it? Hello? Talk to Barman Butterber, and learn where you are needed in Bree. Okay. Wow, that is a wall of text. Right, so go talk. No time for tours. Off to... Did you really just walk through that small puddle? Like, you could have walked around it. Must have some good boots. I gotta say, he's gotta have some good boots. I mean, it's not my feet wait, okay. Who are you? You are Tad...
Would you do something
Oh,
for me?
Housebrook. I'm not getting a fucking fuck you and your houses. Okay, so we need to... There's one person up here and then Butterbeer. Butterbeer? Buttlebuyer. No. Ooh, no. Wait. You, This... Ah! There you are! Ha-ha! Yes, you. I have a report.
How can I be of service?
You bring word from the waters in Staddle? Very good, very good. I'll take a look at that report, if you please. Ah, you bring good tidings. Goblins were a most unexpected threat, but it seems you dealt with them most expediently. And a good thing, too. My men are spread too thinly to defend against all the dangers that have been rising up lately. Maybe you need more men. Maybe kind of get on that. You have my thanks again. Perhaps you may find work here in Bree as well. I've kind of already started working towards that goal, yes. I just need to make my way to the Prancing Pony. Not a euphemism, that's a bar. That is a bar. And we are going to set our home here. Bind ourselves here. Yes. Ooh, fanciful colors. Right, you guys, say, do you have any eyeballs? Do you have any, like, pickled eyeballs for my crow here? Or my raven? Sorry, raven. You have anything for my raven here? I mean, he gets a little peckish, and he really loves eyeballs, especially left ones for some odd reason. Boy, no room, no time for tours.
How can I be of service?
Dr. Alzo Haybank, at his camp on the road west of Bree, talked to Chief Watcher Grimbriar at his cottage by the road north of Bree, and talked to Celadine Brandybuck in the Bucklands west of Bree Town. Hello, and welcome to the Prancing Pony, the pride of Breetown and the surrounding lands. Never mind the fact that I'm the proprietor and owner. I guarantee you will never find a better place than this. You on we have, sorry. Are you here for news or for nutrition? We have plenty of both and plenty to spare. You're on an adventure unless I miss my mark, and that happens but rarely. Oh no, nope. Quoth the Raven is who he is. He has got to be Quoth the Raven. So it's news then. Well, there is no shortage of that, and I tell you truly, and most of it bad. Listen well, my friend, my new friend, and you will hear some of what ails us in Breetown. Investigate some of these leads, and you will find adventure wherever you go, and turn some of the bad news to good. My friend Adso Haybank is a hobbit, a good sort, and he dreams of building an inn upon the road west of Bree. No easy task, that. Take it from one who knows. I wish him well and have done what I can, but if you see him and lend him some assistance, I will have done more. He has a camp on the road west of Breetown, on the way to Buckland. Ah, Buckland. That reminds me. Do you know it? Don't you know it? There is trouble afoot there as well. You know that Breetown is home to both hobbits and men, of course.
Well, Buckland is home to hobbits only, and I would count them as neighbors as well, of course. It seems they have had some trouble with goings on in the old forest. If you speak with Celadine Brandybuck, a sweet young lass who lives in Buckland, you are certain to hear about the forest trouble. Everyone has their hands full, whether they are tall or small. Oh, did you? Oh, good gods, I'm not reading all of that. I'm not reading all of that. But, Rangers...
How can I be of service?
Well, I am here to, you are going to be giving me rewards. Why, thank you. Butterbird's sword, longsword, sells for 174, or a cloak, shoulders. Shoulders that are worse and sell for 112. We'll take the longsword, thank you. Right.
How can I be of service?
We're supposed to find a man called Strider. Strider? So many people coming through these days. There's one guest, though, one I'd rather do without, but coin keeps a room, and he comes with coin enough to pay a bill. Brooding sort, likes the darker corners of the inn and speaks to none. Most people are a bit afeard of his ilk. He's one of them rangers, he is. Calls himself Strider. The common room. Turn left down the hall, keep going until you can only go right. Follow straight down the hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider's in the room right of the stairs. Gotcha. Okay, so left. Keep going till you can only go right. Wait, do you mean like keep turning left until we can turn right? Go to the stairs, but not up the stairs. Oh, it's a good thing that I don't have Winnie with me. He'd be really pissed about that. But right before yes, Strider's room. Hello, Strider. The enemy is on the move. All should be prepared for the dark days ahead. Right,
Your tidings are grim.
Yes, they are. Where the Blackwoods have been broken, Amdir's escape bodes ill. He must be stopped before it is too late.
There is little time to waste.
The Dowerhand's lord fled to Breeland after his defeat, and not by mere chance. I see the hands of the captain of the Nine in all these affairs, in the West, in the Shire, and in Breeland. We must unravel the thread of his plans, and I believe I know how. To the east of Bree, there's a Blackwalled camp, which my men have been watching closely. A shadow has recently spread across the camp. I believe it is there that Amdir has gone, and this dwarf lord as well. There we must go, and there we must end Amdir's life, if he can still be called living. We will wait for nightfall, and then make our move against the Blackwolves. Speak with me again when you are ready to depart. I got nothing going on for the next, 15, 20 minutes. We can do this. We can do this. Ooh, you actually gonna give me an option of a cloak that's better? Well, better armor, not necessarily better anything else. Or gloves that are better armor, but worse. Wow, you... Strider, you kinda suck, man. You kinda suck. So we're off to book 1, chapter 1.
Are you ready to leave?
Fuck it, I got nothing else going on.
Let's do this shit.
Strider and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother Amdir to the Black Wolves' camp. But not all is as it seems.
There is evil afoot.
Can you feel the chill in the air? It is no natural cold, but the chill of fear, of evil. I doubt not that Amdir is here, and there is a great evil as well. We should split our strength. For the good of Middle-earth, none can be allowed to escape. Langlin and I will look for another way inside, while you and Torthan search for Amdir. We must be quick now, before the evil bursts. I'm sorry, the only thing I can think of was before the evil bursts, like a really swollen boil that's just packed tight. It's like, oh, I do not need that image. Before the evil bursts forth from here and threatens all of Breland. It still kind of fits, doesn't it? It still really fits. Just like, you just picture this. You just picture this, like, this massive, you know, kind of like Invader Zim level, like, pustulio pustule that's just like, oh no, this is gonna flood us. This will flood a large building if it pops. It is time for us to act. Right, never split the party! Never fucking split the party! Yes. No. He will not take me. I will take him. He can follow me and be my little third because fucking Quoth is my second. Y'all can fuck off. I don't care about you Rangers. I've seen more of you Rangers fucking wind up dead. Are we going? Are we going, boss?
Are you ready?
Come with me. Why do I sound like Batman? It's time to deal with Amdir and these brigands. If Amdir escapes, it could spell doom for Middle-earth.
Look, don't fucking worry. I got this. You know what? Actually, you can stand back.
Wait, somebody's coming. Let's see who it is.
Yeah, why the fuck? Oh my god, you are fucking goddamn useless Rangers. You suck. You all suck. Like, seriously. You suck, dude. You fucking, you just suck a big fat one. Why don't you just stay the fuck back and let me fucking deal with this shit, okay? You obviously are not up to doing anything. Like, really, I don't even want this Ranger around. He is just like, he's awful. Like, my Raven does more damage. My Raven does more damage and draws more attention than the fucking Ranger. You guys are supposed to be like these big badass motherfuckers, but you suck. You suck.
If you need rest, now is the time to steal your nerve.
Bitch, I've been carrying you.
Approaches.
I have been carrying you since the fucking start. Let's just fucking get this over with. Come on! Bring it! I ain't scared.
Down there, in the southern corner of the camp. The source that Black Wolf's fear is there. Come!
Now? Really? This doesn't seem like the right time or place. Just gonna say, I mean, if anything, a little bit of pent upness would benefit me in fighting. Yes, UHF. Yes. Especially the last one when he just like bursts into the actual TV studio. He's like, "Arr!" And everybody's like, what the fuck? Are you okay? Hey, dude! Where the fuck you going, asshole? We're fucking... There was a brigand over here, you dickwick. No, stay away! I found them, after all. Relieved of your obligation. Now to deal with you, Ranger. I have other business to deal with. My servant shall deal with you. Oh no! A barrel, right? Sorry, barrel white. Lore of the Caledonian I don't know. The greatest evils may be behind this gate. Stupid! You're so stupid! Oh, I loved that movie. And honestly, that movie had one of the best moments where it's like, is this racist or is this funny as fuck? It had one of the perfect, is this racist or funny as fuck moments that I have ever seen. Like, ever, in any movie, any TV show, it is like the perfect balance. The perfect balance was during the final assault on the corporation, on the network station. When the Japanese guy was hiding in the supply closet and somebody opened up and just, supplies! Boom! It's like, is it racist? Is it racist? Because he's saying supplies instead of surprise? Or is it fucking comedy gold because he is literally in a supply closet and surrounded by supplies? That was the perfect moment of, even to this day, it's like, you can't just label it as, oh, that's racist or that's comedy genius. It's both. It is the perfect spectrum. It perfectly just spans everything.
Stay a moment.
Who's that dwarf and what power has he to command whites? That the Black Wolves were in terror of this creature is certain, but I still sense something greater still in the ruins. Don't lose your nerve.
Bitch, I ain't lost shit. Let's do this. We got some dubstep going on. Let's fucking rock it. By the way, you are slow. You are very slow. I'm doing nothing to enhance my speed.
You should notice it here. Amdir is now the seventh of the Great Army. Now Amdir, take on the roads to the cargo. The Swarm.
Come on, Carghoul. I don't fucking care about... Oh, Eogan. I'm sorry, where the fuck are you assholes going? You do realize that there are... Like, Amdir is right over there, right? And he is a Carghoul now. That's not good. Hey, if you're gonna get to stand on the altar, I'm standing on the altar, motherfucker. Yeah! Even a Carghoul will bow down before me and my pet quoth.
It's a sorry day.
Oh, your voice is back to normal. You're not like...
Doing this Batman impression. You're actually just talking normal now. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, it's like... I mean, yeah, in a lot of these games, it is kind of that, oh yes, we are all powerful, but we have better things to do than meddle with these pitiful little beings. You there, minion, deal with this. But at the same time, the heroes do it too, because it's like, the heroes are like, no, we must chase after these grand evil beings. You there, recruit! Mop up the rest of this shit. We'll capture the bad guys. And it's like, oh, the bad guys got away. I'm sorry. Did you at least manage to do something useful? Because the rest of us just kind of fucked off and really just screwed everything up. Please tell me you did something good. It's both a dreary and joy. It is a day both dreary and joyous. It grieves me that we were forced to slay Amdir, but a relief that he should now know peace. You assumed that his soul wasn't just like sucked into Mordor and became part of Sauron's power or whatever. Like, you're assuming his soul is at peace. There's no indication of that. There's zero indication of that. I will lead you back to Strider. I will return to my camp. Wait. Are you going to lead me back to Strider and then back to your camp? Or is it kind of an either or? I mean, if you put me on the road to Bree...
It's a sorry day.
Very air seems polluted by this night's business. We should tarry here no longer. Well, then let's get the fuck out of here. It's up to you.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
Well, he is one slippery motherfucker. I'll give him that.
Alas for Amdir.
It grieves my heart that the enemy was able to turn Amdir thus. He was my friend and kinsman. My people will remember him as the man he once was, good and noble. Not the fact that he killed 1, 2, 3... He killed 3 of our other kinsmen. Their deaths aren't even going to be noted because that wasn't the real Amdir. I would not be surprised, Caden. I would not be surprised if he was very well lubed. Like, I'm pretty sure he constantly has a barrel of KY with him. As many things as he's slipped into, oh yeah. It troubles me that the Nazgul have crossed the river and moved into Breland at just this time. There are events in motion which could determine the fate of Middle-earth. If you're able and willing, I may have another task for you. Why does that not surprise me? Because you can't do fuck all. You can't even get into the goddamn Shire to pick up Frodo. No, you're waiting for him here.
I have a task for you.
Oh, I'm not surprised. You people always have a task for the player. I'm curious to know who the dwarf you encountered at the Black Wolves camp was. Dwarves are by nature honorable and cannot be dominated by the will of any. I'm sorry, wasn't there like 7 dwarf rings that the one ring ruled over? So, like, there were 7 dwarf kings, 7 dwarf lords that Sauron, that Sauron just like, was like, oh no, oh you guys think you're great because you have these 7 rings. Well, I have this one ring, you know, zip and blap. There you go. Y'all suck. So, suck it. All right, Sin, you have a good night. Probably going to be finishing up here shortly as well. We'll probably read the info for this quest, then I think we'll probably call it a night. I'll probably call it a night. I've been going for over 2 hours now, so. Yeah, it can't be dominated by the will of any. Oh, that's bullshit, yeah. Why this one would serve the enemy, I cannot say. Worse yet, the appearance of the Nazgul. I must go watch the East Road, for I'm expecting some travelers, and now fear they may be in danger. Would you travel to Combe and speak to Constable there named Underhill? You may know him already, a stout fellow who loiters around the town center. Yeah, not much of a constable if he's just loitering around, right? You may suggest to Underhill that the investigation of the Black Wolves' hideout. When that is done, return here with your report. If perchance I'm not here, assume the worst. What's the worst? I don't know what the worst is.
What road did you take, Frodo? The ringwraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
Constable Perma-statue. Perma-salute? Oh. Okay, yes, that is a good point. There was the one that was just like, yeah, like, oh, what's that? Hello, you're like 3 feet in front of me. I'm not putting my head down for fuck all. I don't care. Yeah, he is probably one of the more useless ones. But anyway, yeah, I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. I think that is a good ending place. So we're going to explore the Black Wolves caves with the constable this time. And be like, okay, so who was that mysterious dwarf? But at least now we're starting to really weave into the story of, into the book story more than we have before. So, it's no longer just, oh, well, we met Strider once and was kind of like, he helped out, but we don't know anything about what's going on in the big old open world. Now we're starting to kind of get, wait a second, so we were about to confront the Nazgul, but they turned and left, but why? And come to find out, well, the Nazgul turned and left because they were ordered to go and hunt down Frodo and the One Ring. So that's why they left, which actually makes a lot more sense than just like, oh no, you, our newest minion, you go deal with this shit. We are going to have some tea. It's like, no, they actually had they had orders to go to the Shire and find Frodo and the One Ring. And by the time we've dealt with Amdir becoming a Kargul, or the Crimson Wraith, and then back to Bree, come to find out that's when Frodo had slipped past the Nine. He had slipped past the Nazgul, wound up in the Old Forest, met Tom Bombadil, and then found him and his party in the Barrows, the Deep Barrows, or the Barrow Downs. I don't remember the exact name, but the Barrows, where the undead were kind of taking possession, were trying to just fucking end them. Which is always one of those things that they skip over in like every movie version. They skip over that. But that was where Pippin and Merry got their swords that they used for pretty much the entire trilogy of books. Was they got their weapons from the buried dead, from the buried kings in the Barrows. So if you take out Tom Bombadil, you have to take out the Barrows. If you take out the Barrows, well, now where did Pippin and Merry get their weaponry from that they used for the entire series? So it's kind of like, there is a connection. There's a chain of events that kind of force you to really think about and consider leaving Tom Bombadil in. As much as I guess everybody hates Tom Bombadil. It's like Tom Bombadil was uber powerful, yes, but he also didn't give a fuck. That was and Frodo actually asked Gandalf, well, why didn't I met this Tom Bombadil guy, the ring didn't affect him, why didn't you just give him the ring? And Gandalf's like, because he doesn't care. He doesn't care about powers, so that ring would have just been thrown in the garbage, like within a month. It would have just been thrown out by Tom and found its way into another great evil's hand. Which is just kind of one of those things, and it's like, well, why didn't Tom Bombadil take part in the war? Well, because it was outside of his forest. He just cares about the old forest. He cares about his little green land and, just skipping around, singing songs and having fun. He doesn't fucking care about anything else. Which is, it's kind of one of those, it's actually an interesting idea behind the character of Tom Bombadil. Anyway, I do believe that is where we were going to wrap it up for tonight. As always, thank you guys very much for being here. Pretty Wolves, Curious, Sin, Caden, Dorian, Ian, all the people that are lurking in the backgrounds and just kind of hanging out and chilling out and watching or listening. Don't care if you are active in the chat or not. If you're here, I appreciate you. If you're watching after the fact, I appreciate you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that YouTube might actually, notify you of when we go live. If you want to make sure to know when we go live, check out the social media links down below. Our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Discord server. All of them are notified when we go live or when we plan to go live and stuff like that. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!